Hi, welcome back to Dishwater Dreams. I'm Lindsay. Please bear with me. I am trying recording on my iPad mini today and not really sure how this is going to work. It's my first time recording with the iPad mini instead of my DSLR. So if you have any suggestions about filming with an iPad mini, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear some of your suggestions. What today's video is about is comparing the e.l.f. high definition powder to the Makeup Forever high definition powder. And I know a lot of people have done this comparison, and I watched a lot of those videos before I decided to make a purchase, but I'm not really what I would consider to be a makeup expert. I like wearing makeup. I think that it's fun, but it's not something that I'm really an expert on. So the opinions that I'm going to give you today are based on not a whole lot of knowledge. These are the first HD powders that I've ever tried, and I've only tried these two. So I'm not going to be comparing to any other HD powders that are out there. The first one that I got was the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, and it comes with this little puff to apply, which I'm not going to use at all. I actually tried it the first couple times, and I think that it puts too much of the product on. It is very soft though, so I gave it to my sons to play with. The e.l.f. powder, it's a translucent powder. It's very soft. It feels almost kind of satiny in your hands. And I got this brush, which is the e.l.f. Studio powder brush to apply it with. It's got a nice flat base, and so when you put it on, I just kind of get a little bit and then just kind of lightly sort of rub in circles like that. What I like about the e.l.f. powder is that it applies sort of a nice matte finish to my skin. I use two different foundations. I use the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I use the Mary Kay Minerals foundation. I use the Makeup Forever foundation when I want a little bit more coverage, and then I use the Mary Kay when I'm feeling a little bit more oily. So having both really works for me. The HD powder works with both foundations. I did find though that with the e.l.f. powder, with the Mary Kay Mineral Foundation, I had to apply a little bit more of the product, which by a little bit more, it doesn't take very much of this product at all. It does have a sifter in there, but it's not really reachable with your brush, so I just put a little bit in the lid top and then swirl my brush in and kind of go over my face. It does give me a very nice matte finish, and what I found is that it lasts really well throughout the day. By the time that I get home, the only spot that I'm really a little bit shiny in is the very end of my nose, and sometimes a little bit on my chin. I have combination skin. I'm oily in my T-zone and a little bit dry on my cheeks. So, this is a really great product. The e.l.f., it's their studio line. It was $6 for this entire box. It doesn't really look like I've used it at all, and I've been using it for about a month. It doesn't shimmer at all. It doesn't give me any kind of glow or glitter, but well, hello Samson. I guess the kitty wants to be on the video and give his opinion. Go away. Sorry about that. But it does give me a nice matte, but at the same time, it doesn't look like I have applied a lot of makeup in order to get that matte look. It doesn't really sink in when my cheeks are dry. I do not put it under my eyes. I use a different product for that, which I'll discuss in another video. And I do this a lot during the day. I have my hands on my face a lot, and I found that it really doesn't come off. The only part that I've missed is right here on my nose, and then sometimes a little bit right here on my chin. That's by the end of the day. So really impressed with the e.l.f. high definition powder. And like I said, $6 for this whole big entire box. The other product that I'm going to talk about and compare to it is the Makeup Forever HD. And I know that that's sort of backwards. So if you know how to fix that when you're recording on the iPad mini, leave me a comment and let me know. Because like I said, this is my first time using the iPad mini to make a video. The Makeup Forever HD powder is available at Sephora. Oh, I guess I should tell you where you can get the e.l.f. powder. You can get the e.l.f. powder at eyeslipsface.com or I got mine at Target. Same with the brush. This was an e.l.f. brush that I was using. Target or eyeslipsface.com. And I will include a link to eyeslipsface.com down in the comment section. The Makeup Forever HD you can get from Sephora or from Sephora.com. It is normally $34. I did get this on sale in the little checkout area for $20 last time that I was there. So you might check and see if they still have any for $20 because that was just not very long ago. You do get 0.14 ounces, so you get about 10 times more of the e.l.f. product. It doesn't say exactly on this e.l.f. how much it is, so I will put that information down below after I have a chance to look it up. The Makeup Forever HD it doesn't come with an applicator. It just has a small sifter in there, just like the e.l.f. But the thing that I like about this sifter is that you can get to the product just by tapping the brush on the top there, and you can see that it kind of billows up. This product is very, very fine, so I would always store it sitting straight up. It's not something that I would carry with me during the day because it's going to get everywhere, especially with the e.l.f. I should mention that you can kind of see the product here on the side just from when I've been talking about it today. This is not something that you can stick in your makeup bag. It's not something that you can stick in your purse. If you turn it on its side, it is going to leak out. So that is one disadvantage of the e.l.f. You could stick the Makeup Forever HD in your purse or your makeup bag. It's not going to leak out the side. The lid is a much better lid and actually fits down inside that sifter. So if you wanted to carry something with you, this would be the one that you wanted. When I tried the Makeup Forever HD, I really, really like this product. Again, it is very, very fine. It feels very silky. It's a little bit grainier. Grainy is really the wrong word because it is so fine. But I think the e.l.f. has a little bit more of a silky feel, while the Makeup Forever has a little bit more of a velvety feel. So that's really kind of the difference. The amount of the product that you need for the Makeup Forever HD is less than you need with the e.l.f. Generally with the e.l.f., I will dip this brush into the product and swirl it 2 to 3 times to cover my entire face. For the Makeup Forever HD, I can just tap it a couple times just like that once, swirl it over, and it will cover my whole face. So while you get less product with the Makeup Forever HD, you don't need as much in order to cover your entire face. I did find too that the Makeup Forever seems to last a little bit longer. I can generally go for an entire work day, leaving the house about 7:30 in the morning, so my makeup's already completely on by then. I can leave the house about 7:30 in the morning, not get home until 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and the only place that I need to touch up is maybe just a tiny bit on the end of my nose. And I'm not sure how much of that is the product and how much of that is the fact that I do just kind of have my hands around on my face a lot. And I've had a cold the last couple weeks, so I could be rubbing a lot of that off on just the very tip of my nose. But it lasts really well everywhere else. It still gives me that nice matte finish. It looks very natural, just like the e.l.f. powder. It doesn't look like you've caked on a lot of makeup in order to not look shiny, but it also doesn't take away so much of your natural look that it looks like that you've just caked on a lot of makeup. It gives you a really natural, matte feel. I don't feel this product on my face. If I finish all of my makeup and then stop there and don't use this HD finishing powder, it's not going to feel any different. It's so lightweight that you can't feel it on your face at all. It just kind of sets your makeup. I have discovered that with the e.l.f. powder, which is every time I hold it up like that, it's leaking out onto my table. So remember not to carry this around with you because it will leak out the sides. Every time that I use the e.l.f. powder with the Mary Kay foundation, it does tend to kind of make that foundation not cover quite as well, and I think it's because they're both just powders. I think that in general HD foundations work better with the liquid foundation. So that's sort of the comparison. So $6 versus $32 for the products. Verdict. If you're worried about cost, go for the e.l.f. They're so similar that if it's cost that you're worried about, I would go with the e.l.f. If it's a product that you want to be able to take with you, touch up during the day possibly, especially if you are very oily, then I would go with the Makeup Forever just for the packaging. Overall value, I'd say that they are really pretty equal. The difference for me comes in the packaging. Would I buy the e.l.f. High Definition Powder again? Absolutely. When I buy the Makeup Forever HD powder again? Absolutely. And especially if I found another deal at Sephora like I did this time where I got $12 off. So that's my final verdict. Have you tried either one of these finishing powders? If so, leave me a comment below. Let me know which one that you pick. I would love to take a vote and see what people think. So that's my video for today. And again, if you have any tips or tricks for filming with an iPad mini, leave me a comment below. I live in an apartment. I have terrible lighting. I live in Oklahoma, so half the time it's gloomy and half the time it's really sunny, and it doesn't get in here, so I have to deal all with artificial lighting, just about. So if you have any suggestions, leave me a comment below. Let me know. I would really love to hear your suggestions for improving my videos. So anyway, I'm Lindsay from dishwaterdreams.com, and thanks for watching. Bye.